Hi, just a quick update here. I'm looking at the AUD-USD pair, and it hasn't been a great day for trading today. I don't just trade to lose money. I need to have a setup that looks good, and the liquidity's been scattered everywhere. It's been coming in and out of different indexes. This morning it was coming out of the VIX. The VIX was driving the market, so I couldn't actually see anything in either the big ETF or the index SPIX. It was really just being driven by a whole lot of money coming out of the VIX and the selling of hedging. Well, here this afternoon is an interesting one. The top two indicators are the Australian dollar USD pair. Top one is um, uh, a time-laid liquidity indicator. The fattest line is the closest one, about 15. The thinnest line is about 500 time periods of normalization. The one down below is our weekly one, irregular liquidity. It looks at the last 3 weeks of liquidity and amortizes each weekday compared to those last 3 weeks, just giving you a nicer rounding. And then down below, I'm using the pairs for trading against the Dixie. So these pairs here are going to be the euro, the Canadian, and the yen, the Australian dollar, all of the big currencies. Interesting thing to see here is, though the trade is not obvious up here in these two Australian ones, red is selling and green is buying. You can see there's been selling through the middle of the day. We don't actually see any buying in this period up here in these Australian indicators. But this is the beauty of using the group. So the group has been getting bought and has been quite green through this period here, and that's being expressed in the Australian dollar too, because it's one of the pairs that is part of the Dixie complex, the USD. And then this second rise here, we have seen this buying coming in strongly here in the Australian dollar. And then we've had this little blip here, where we've had a little bit of a pullback. We didn't necessarily see that in the other pairs. The other pairs haven't been anywhere near as strong. And so you can see it's a very different field of trades between the different pairs. They all have different rates and different carry trades. Anyway, that's just a little video on where the trade was this afternoon. I didn't trade it, even though there was quite a good, probably a 20 or 25 pip trade there. I didn't trade it because it was just a little bit muddy. I went off and did other things. When I came back, I've just seen this beautiful bit of action. Anyway, you have a good day's trading, 8th of August. Thank you very much, guys.